This one from their former quarterback, Ben Roethlisberger. We're going to start with Ben on Mike Tomlin before we dive into Cam and TJ here, because I think this is just as interesting. Share with the people what the Steelers' future Hall of Fame quarterback had to say about his last head coach and where he should be next season, because it's not Pittsburgh and it's not in the NFL.
Bang on. Good old Ben Roethlisberger had this to say about a potential landing spot. How about this? Go be Penn State's head coach. You know what he would do at Penn State? He'd probably go win national championships because he's a great recruiter. And then he goes on to say, maybe it's a clean house time regarding the Pittsburgh Steelers. I like Coach Tomlin. I have a lot of respect for Coach Tomlin, but maybe it's best for him too. Maybe a fresh start for him is what's best, whether that's in the pros or maybe going to be Penn State's head coach.
I have to say that, first off, shout out Ben. I don't think that he said this with the intention of everybody in the world being like, did you just push Tomlin to Penn State? Is that the narrative that you're running with right now? I don't think he thought that once as it came out of his mouth. I think he was just talking, and, he's still getting new to the media thing. He loves to rattle off things and then later probably realize like, oh, I am a national headline, huh? That's probably not the best situation. He's not wrong. Mike Tomlin would be an incredible college coach because everybody would want to go play for Mike Tomlin, and he's not Bill Belichick, which means he's not a lunatic. His wife doesn't get involved. Everything's fine. I think he'd be fantastic. He would never go to college. It would not happen. I'd be terrified to be the guy who did ask him, hey, Mike, what about Penn State? Did you ever consider Penn State? Because when USC came up, I thought somebody was going to get knocked out when they asked that question. Shout out to Tim Benz. There's not a booster check blank. Yeah, there's not a big enough blank booster check to go to USC. Could you imagine Penn State? No chance. Again, I think he'd be fantastic. I don't even think there's a world of I don't think there's a universe out there where Mike Tomlin is coaching college football over the NFL, because he'll get a job in about 3 seconds once he actually gets fired.
Yeah, and I mean, again, to use Mike Tomlin's words, never say never, but never. There's no chance this man goes back to coach college football unless it is, the Bill Belichick 30 years from now. He's doing one last go round for glory's sake here. Barring that NFL coach, in my mind, I don't see him going to the NCAA ranks anytime soon. I love these crazy suggestions, and I hope they just get wilder as these months go on here, as the questions and uncertainty surrounds the Steelers as the season plays out, because I'd love nothing more than to hear, like, you hear who's Mike Tomlin is going after Mike Tomlin. It's like Marshall. It's like, what?
Him and Ryan Day are swapping head coaching positions. He's going to Ohio State. Ryan Day's coming to the Pittsburgh Steelers. The only place that I could actually see Mike Tomlin like going to and being like, okay, maybe, is Penn State. And that's because he spends so much time there anyways that I just think he'd look at it and be like, I think I could go win every national. I think I can make Nick Saban look like a okay college coach by the time it's all said and done, with how good of a coach I could be at Ohio State. I truly think he would. That being said, he would never consider it, ever. He'd have a job in 2 seconds. He's not going to go recruit kids. That's not where Mike Tomlin is. Could you imagine being like, yeah, last year I was having bonfires with Aaron Rodgers, DK Metcalf, TJ Watt, and Jalen Ramsey. Today I'm sitting on a 16-year-old's couch in Missouri trying to get him to come to Ohio State and play with me. No, it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. Ben,
depending on the context you hear that sentence, it makes the world of difference, brother. That's all I'm saying.
Somebody clip it. All right. Shout out to Tomlin. Shout out to Big Ben, man, who gives us something as much as he can.